My blood seems poison, running through my veins, the negativity that I soak in. But what's hopeless is that I don't seem to care, unaffected by the fact that I'm deep in despair. What is the source of this sickness? Deep down in my life I'm afflicted by this uncertain thing called indifference, eating me slowly away like an insect. Gotta get up, but I don't. I simmer in my evil, abandoning hope. My vision locks up, only seeing what's convenient, thinking that I'm on the right track, but I'm losing it, fooling myself into thinking that I have control. In reality, my life is breaking at the seams. That's what it seems. What should I do? No answer to that. Set my life on cruise.
Young child learned of the world's madness. So mom said, be better than a needle in the haystack. Speak but nothing but the little demons within, but become a portrait of the man meant to be. Society's motivation strikes through contradiction. He numbs intention, asserting his own perception. Both make rounds, inciting the other as the allure turns their anger inward. Turbulence becomes anger, a misuse of time and space, blind in the present, still chasing after shadows. But when of age, he began to get a keep of virtue, thread by thread, for the future that was the escape. But with maturity seemed to manifest, a hero was born.
They check my vital signs, but miss the signs so vital. I become another file in a pile with the title, 5150 Involuntary Hold. Hold up. I try to rewind time to find the answers to the lines of questions in my mind, like when did the monsters under the bed become the monsters in my head, and when did the devils become my friends? But the second hand strangles my mind while minutes turn to hours, leaving answers behind in a past I'm too afraid to dive into. Fearing I will not survive the second time through, I do not move. 5150 Involuntary Hold. Hold up. I try to fast forward time to find the answers to the lines of questions in my mind, like when did the monsters under the bed become the monsters in my head, and when did the devils become my friends? To realize that all along the answer was in my possession.
Clear-headed than before, but still struggling with internal remorse. How do I overcome my previous offenses, purging my life and engage in repentance? Until I do that, I must not move on. Carrying old baggage doesn't mean I'm more strong. Start with the canvas, equipped with the brush, depict my new life in bold strokes that's synonymous with love. I rise above the fuss and fashion. Treasures of the heart's the only thing I'm flashing. I got the past, so permitting my way through. Take it to the end and use my life as better proof. I better use some noble grease to eliminate this filth and grime in my life that contaminates me. See, that's the problem that I'm faced with, perpetual and constant, so don't hasten.
Restless clouds keep the mind in infinite traps, which carry weight that bears false narratives. Stuck in the path of addiction, he finds routes where new thinking leads to new possibilities. The road gets rough, and the tension distorts the expectations. Perplexed within his state of mind, the pain still hurts, but even worry has passed. Cause in his hands are the wings to elevate distant thinking, keeping the mind from sinking too deep. Continued exposure to life leaves his eyes gazed, like a boy feeling the hurt of a man in twilight. But neglect buried him in the battlewood villainy, whose sight commanded fear from the puppet, as lights overhead obscured possible solutions. From strife that leaves scars of regret and hate. But still, he wore his cape proud, hoping that one day he could soar from all this stress. Find a new way for himself, but until then, it's time for departure.
The answers are in my possession. The monsters under the bed became the monsters in my head, and the devils became my friends when I let them control me from within. It's time to transcend what's been holding me back, my limitations. I begin my transformation. Elevate in my life condition, lowering walls to build a new foundation. This is my revelation. Judge me if you want, but I will not pretend. Because beneath every scar is not just a lost battle, but a lesson. That that connects questions and answers that hold me together until I reach my destination. A state of liberation from illusions, delusions, illuminating the darkness within. Shining the light that I've been holding in my possession. I am whole again. Woo! This is my life, this is reality. When I look in the mirror, I just see me at the top of the world with my end in sight, blinded by the light at the end of the night. Yo, this is my life, this is reality. When I look in the mirror, I'm loving what I see at the top of the world with my end in sight, blinded by the light at the end of the night.
Life could be this beautiful. It's like I open my eyes to a heavenly glow. Environments stay the same. The way I see the world fundamentally changed, though. Reflect upon my tendencies inside of my life. So impure and unpleasant, a process much needed to experience the heavens. Unconditional reverence, abide by this always is my life tenet. Can't do it in a minute, building my life from scratch, that's the essence. The process can be exhausting, but I find joy in that, no way that I'm stopping. I see my life emerge, soar into the skies with the stars that converge.
You never know where you go if you never start. Never see the light if you don't look into your heart. When things get hard, there ain't no restart. So look the other way, you'll find another lane in the center of it all. Call it the middle way. Journey over destination without the delays. Headed in the right direction without the detour. And I know every roadblock we will endure.
Fly to the sky, capture the high.
So certain that this path will be mine.
Breaking through, I'ma shine one step at a time. Days go by.
Fly to the sky, capture the high.
So certain that this path will be mine.
Breaking through, I'ma shine one step at a time. Days go by.
Forget problems beneath the mental crevice and push complaints to the far side of life. Persist to break away from the restraint and complete rejection that will never be. While searching for innocence to reform common sense, for a delicate touch that eases the mind as it ceases to drift on fragile thoughts that lead to the false steps. Make words have meaning and inspire some consciousness to your response. As the world around you becomes no more a connection lost, but a journey to subdue the inner demons and give way to the angels to the sky. A rebirth of salvation near the end of time. And with the best you have, let the wind take you further in as days go by. Fly to the sky, capture the high.
So certain that this path will be mine.
Breaking through, I'ma shine one step at a time. Days go by.
Fly to the sky, capture the high.
So certain that this path will be mine.
Breaking through, I'ma shine one step at a time. Days go by.
Fly to the sky, capture the high.
So certain that this path will be mine.
Breaking through, I'ma shine one step at a time. Days go by.
Fly to the sky, capture the high.
So certain that this path will be mine.
Breaking through, I'ma shine one step at a time. Days go by. Days go by.
Days go by.
Days go by. So we all struggle. I know this has been a crazy year, and I know a lot of us have been like going through a lot.